Welcome to R&R Part 2. Enjoy.
Ever since we've started being friends again, you've had your nails done. And I love it about you though. I love it because it's like, I don't know, I don't have enough effort. I don't have enough energy or care to like do it for myself.
Me either. That's
So
why
this is, like, big.
That's why they normally look just plain. Because
I
just
look
do
like
it at
I have
home.
man nails. They're always dirty, like I've been working all day.
I mean, mine are always chunked off.
Yeah, mine are always.
If I don't have these on, I rip at them.
Yeah, me too. I bite at the skin on the sides. What are we doing next?
And
I know
that's
this
on
has to-
self-harm.
Yeah.
You want to do your stamps? Are they dry?
The orange is dry.
Okay. You said black, right?
Yeah, black on the orange, and then, well, actually, now that we're looking at it, I think white would show on all of them and look okay.
Well, pick out your stamps, girl. So this one, this is how I found out I have to use my UV nail polish because regular nail polish isn't, and I can't see it, but regular nail polish is not thick enough to be stamped. So that is there forever.
Yeah, I know. Just that same one that you did.
The same one?
Yeah, because
On all of them? That's it?
Yeah.
You don't want none else?
No.
There's
I don't want any like skeleton-y stuff because
No,
I have
no,
like
no,
a
no.
Dragon Ball thing going on.
see, there's like stars and moons and shit right there. Let's see what other stars and moon one we have.
I can always edit this part out too when we're looking.
It's fine. We're just hanging out. So, I guess bottom line of our little mental health story, medication, no medication. And we handle our own mental health in the way
That's
that
a
we
good
have to.
point. That's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very pro meds. I understand, like I said earlier, that lots of people, it's just not, it depends person to person. But I'm very pro trying them out at least once in your life. And she recognizes that she doesn't need them and she functions completely fine. And we're best friends.
Only thanks to therapy, though. I think therapy makes all the difference. I think everybody
It does.
should be in therapy.
I think everyone should be in therapy too.
no matter what. What was I gonna say? Part of not wanting any medication though is I have a migraine disease that affects 0.003% of people on this planet.
Yeah, I want the same one. I want that one.
Alrighty. And part of that means I can't take a lot of medication. Due to my migraines, it has caused me an onset of seizures every once in a while. I haven't had one in like 3-4 years. It's been a while.
We'll do white on the dark blue,
Gotcha.
which looks like it's dry. So.
Yeah, no. So I don't like medication for that because it can cause migraines at any given time. It is a whole hell to deal with. I have to take migraine medication on a daily. I have to bring ibuprofen wherever I go. I can't look at LEDs. My little UV thing is actually covered for that reason because it's a LED UV light. So, yeah, not fun. Not there. A lot of different places have LED only lights, like Walmart, TVs. I can't look at a lot of different. I can't even look at her TV. I can't look at a lot of phones. I have a hard time getting phones. I have to fix my.
It's why there's not a lot of eye contact going on right here.
Yeah,
So.
because of her phone. I can handle it to some degree sometimes. But yeah, no, I can't look at LEDs. I can't look at anyone's tablets, anything like that. And then people will be like, oh, just really quick. And it's like, not really quick. No, not really quick. So if you're someone who's struggling with like constant dizziness, extreme pressure, you just feel like you want to puke every time you look at a TV or a screen, it's probably that. I do know that somebody else recently started to deal with the problems that I'm dealing with, and I got asked a lot of questions. But yeah, I don't know. It sucks. It's because both my parents have migraine illnesses, so I got the butts of it. And surprisingly, my brother does not have it, but he has some symptoms of it. But yeah. So that's fun.
This is gonna take 10 years.
No, it's not. It I don't know, it just affects like my everyday life. Recently I've been getting ice pick headaches, which what it sounds like. It feels like an ice pick and you're done really quickly. That's something you didn't know. That's brand new. It's been going on for like 3-4 days now. Just randomly. You know, it's a sign of an aneurysm, but, you know, we'll find out if I have one. I mean, I'll be dead by then, so it won't matter. Don't look at me like that.
I get migraines, but I don't have migraines like that.
Thank
I
you.
have front head migraines.
Another part of the migraine illness is that I won't know that I'm having one until I go numb. So it causes this stroke-like effect, where, yeah, I pretty much have a stroke. And normally I'd go to the hospital for it, and they'd dope me up, and I would be out of it for a week. And I would need people's help to just do everyday stuff for a week. But last time I got one, I was so tired of going to the hospital. I've had this since I was 11. And I'm really tired, and I just now recently got properly diagnosed.
Yeah, I know.
Like 2 years ago. That's a long time to not know what's going on with you. But it's where I will go completely numb. And it lasts 6 hours. My last one that I just kind of let happen all the way through without going to the hospital lasted 6 hours.
I remember that.
Yep, and my jaw tensed up, and I started talking like David Bowie's Elephant Man, and if you don't know what that is, I don't blame you. It's pretty niche. But my jaw gets tight, and I kind of talk like this, and that's like for about an hour. And then the hour before that, I get confused. I don't know who anybody is. I don't know what a butterfly is.
Yeah, I know. I
Like,
remember.
my mom came over, and I was like, who are you? I get confused as if I have amnesia for another hour. It's just 6 hours of complete numbness only on one side of my body. Bright lights happen often to where it's like physically painful. It's just, it's 6 hours of hell. It's 6 hours of hell. So I'm just glad to be properly diagnosed now. I can't thank Dr. Choi enough. It's all about getting the right doctor. So if something's wrong with you and everyone's telling you it's in your head, it's not. Go to the doctor. Get a proper diagnosis.
And if the doctor isn't giving you the right kind of diagnosis, the right diagnosis you really need, go to another doctor.
Again, I've had this since I was 11. My first doctor, she literally told me while I had my son in there with me because I didn't have a babysitter. This is when he was about 1. So this is, 7 years ago. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, have you ever heard of, what is it when they make it up in their head? What is the word?
Oh, damn.
We're dumb, but she pretty much said that it was all in my head.
Yeah.
She told me that it was all in my head. And that I was making it up, and that migraines can't cause seizures, and all this other stuff.
But aura migraines are a thing.
Yeah, that migraines aren't really a thing, and that they're just bad headaches. I've heard that one before, too.
Like, I can tell the difference between a headache and a migraine.
Yeah.
Anyone can. A headache is where your head aches, and a migraine is where you have to close your eyes, you feel like you're fucking dying, your head is throbbing.
Or you have a fucking literal
piercing
stroke.
pain. Well, yeah, I'm talking about, like, just normal headaches versus migraines, though.
That is true, yeah. I used to work for somebody. I've always worked for nonprofits and stuff like that for a really long time. And each job I've had to quit. That's why I own my own business now. Because if I'm sick, I can just close up shop. But I used to work for this woman who I was like, I have a migraine. And she, and she was kind about it. But she goes, I've never had a migraine in my life, let alone a headache. She's never had a headache in her life. I can't tell you how angry I am at that. I mean, I don't want anyone to suffer.
I've always had migraines, and I remember my dad used to have really, really, really bad migraines, and he had to have Excedrin 24/7 on him all the time, and he actually did have a stroke.
Yeah. The more that you have headaches and migraines, the likelier your chance of stroke is. And the fact that I have an actual stroke-like migraine effect, I'm probably going to die from a stroke. So if I do, write something cool on my tombstone. I don't want to say that I died from a stroke. Be like, she fought a cougar or something.
She died from being too awesome.
Yeah. I was too hot and I imploded. That works. But
Do you want
to put this hand under UV while you finish this hand, or do we want to?
That works. So
wait?
here's my little setup. The little legs broke, so go ahead, put your hand under there.
I can put 3 fingers at a time.
Okay. And we're going to cover it up.
Yep.
You ready for this? This is what I have to do at home.
Wait. Not over the fingers that are still wet, though.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
1 second. Oh, I got it all over me.
We're professionals.
We're professionals. Definitely do this at home. Don't do anything that we're doing. Don't be gluing nails on your friends. Don't be doing any of this. But ta-da, this is what I have to do in order to, because I can't see it from here. That's what I have to do when I'm at home. I literally have to do this and look away. The things I do for beauty.
Maybe I can fit my pinky in there too.
Other hand. That works. Boop, 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 boop. Again, don't do what we're doing. I just literally put my tongue on nail polish. We're professionals. This podcast is pretty much we don't know what the fuck we're doing. But it's fun.
We just wanted to kind of chill.
Yeah. Next one will be super fucking fun. We're going to look up 10 facts that we didn't know. Some weird facts. I got some weird facts in my brain.
Yes, and there's actually one thing that I saw on TikTok that I asked her about because she's the one who'd have knowledge on it. And she was like, yep, that's true. And she was like, we're going to use that fact on our next podcast. So that's what we're doing.
I'll have Rachel say the facts since she found out about it recently.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, because I know what the fact is, it's about Dr. Seuss, but they had their for racism and other reasons, they took away some of the Dr. Seuss books. I don't know if you heard about
I have heard about that.
Yeah, I actually have one of the books.
Seriously?
Yeah. What's at the end of Mulberry Street or something like that? Yeah.
That's awesome.
People are like, sell it. No. I'm gonna keep it forever.
Why would I sell that?
'Cause I'm a little hood rat who likes to keep things. I'm a little possum. I'm a little raccoon baby. I like keeping my trash.
Alright. How long does it need to be under UV?
It's probably done. It only takes about a minute.
I have to do my thumb.
Nice. Now that my hand looks like a painter's project.
Every time I paint.
Speaking of painter's project, so, and also speaking of therapy, this is perfect. There is this little place here. It's Umpqua Valley Arts Association, UVA. They had a little judged painters. Words are hard tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I just got back from camping. I'm exhausted. Umpqua Valley Association. It was exhibit.
Exhibit, gotcha.
Yep, I'm tired. Exhibit. And it's an art exhibit, and I didn't get in because only like I think 3 people were gonna get in, so I wasn't gonna make it. But they have another one coming up. And I kind of finagled my way in, so hopefully November, it'll be from November to December, I'll be able to have my art displayed, and
Yay.
maybe you could too, if that's something that you wanted to do.
Could you even imagine if my newest painting got into that? Can you even imagine that?
Yeah.
That'd be so funny though. Everyone's looking at all this professional art and then all of a sudden it's showdown on Planet Namek. Frieza Saga. Goku versus Frieza.
Dragon Ball, more Dragon Ball. No, but what's beautiful about this is that the reason why it ties into therapy is when my therapist originally wanted to be an art therapist, which is great because I could connect with her on that. So when I told her about how I didn't get in one way, I found a loophole to get in another way. She told me the story about how back in the day, that there was it was all like correct art, if that makes any sense. It was paint what you see. It was paint rivers, paint flowers, paint
Realism.
people. Realism. There was no room for conceptualization. There was no room for any other kind of art. So these 3 artists that were denied multiple times by the same art. You can do it.
Boom.
By the same art museum. Yeah, so all three of them, they were declined from the art museum because they were like, no, this isn't real art. So instead, they gathered together and made their own art museum, and I forget what they called it, but it was like Museum of the Rejects or something like that.
That's
something
so
in French.
cool.
And it gained more popularity than the other one.
Nice.
And she laughed and she says, that's the spirit I feel from you. So that made me feel a little
I was about to
way.
say, that's something we would do. That's some petty, salty us shit.
Yeah, but I mean, also, why'd you say no? How dare you say no to me?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like my whole concept. Why'd you say no to me? You just gotta find a different way. Just like how I found a different way to work around my own stop medication, and you found a way to get medication when you didn't need it. That's so wild that I got medication when I didn't want it, and when you actually wanted it, you didn't get it. Is that not insane? And I realize that happens a lot in the medical industry also, where anybody that I know is like, oh, I have such a hard time getting painkillers, I have a hard time getting that, and it's like, I will physically refuse. I will tell them I do not need that medication, because a lot
I'll
of times...
take the painkillers and then I'll do other things with them.
But what my problem is I can't take those painkillers because it sometimes can cause a migraine, and I try to tell them that, and they give it to me anyway, and then I end up having a headache. And
I don't take them. I have them in my possession for a while, and then I disperse of them as I see fit.
All right, you try and get yourself arrested. I see.
No.
No, they go down the toilet, right, Rachel?
Yeah, because I don't take them.
Okay, good job. Yep, that's where they need to go. Proud of you.
No, the last time I was prescribed any kind of painkiller was actually after my C-section. And I can't remember what I did with those. I kept them for a really long time, and I think eventually I did just throw them away because it was like, they were oxys, and they were only like 5 milligram, and I was like, what is that supposed to do? Nothing.
It's supposed to get you $5 on the street.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No, I think the last time I was prescribed medication was after my tubal ligation.
Yeah.
Which that's where they found a bunch of cysts, which is also another physical ailment that I was struggling with.
Which we'll talk about when she's ready. It's a personal story.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a lot. I mean, I could say it.
I have the nails.
Yeah, they're all colorful. I had cyst issues, caused a lot of pain, and actually contributed, because of the hormones that it was releasing, contributed to my migraines. So I was like, you know what? I want no more babies. I will adopt if I want. Get this out of me. So they took
you
the
can't
tubes.
have them anyway.
Right. They took the tubes, because of my migraine issue. So they took my tubes. They were thinking of taking an ovary, but they didn't have to. They were able to successfully take the cyst. But the reason why it was so painful, when they're like, it's one cyst, it shouldn't be that painful. My tubes, in the tubes themselves, which you can't see on like CAT scans, were littered with tubal cysts. Gross. Gross. And back on that subject of people in the medical field suck.
Yeah.
The nurses were supposed to show me after my surgery what they had found, and they didn't. So,
honestly, just myself, I have plenty of stories about the incompetence of medical staff, especially at our hospital, and especially when I gave birth. Both times. So.
Same.
We might make an episode about that one day.
Yeah, but something about the medical industry that just don't want to take women seriously, specifically women of color.
Specifically, our tiny crappy town.
Yeah.
We have
this is a retirement town, so it's meant for arthritis, not for...
We have barely any kind of mental help, no real physical help, but rehab? We have a rehab.
We do have a rehab. We just found out. We don't need it, but some of our someone that we know does.
Definitely does.
Yeah, and it's a 30-day one. I know that in California.
It's a 30-day no-leave rehab center called Crossroads here in this town, in Roseburg, if you need it.
If you need it. I know in California, due to one of my friends, it is only a 3-day rehab. But I'm sure that there's 30-day rehabs there.
Oh yeah, this is in California.
Yeah, I just don't understand why it would only be 3 days. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Proof by proof.
That's literally nothing. That's literally nothing.
It really isn't.
This episode is crazy long. We'll probably split it into 2 different segments.
Considering we accidentally pressed stop instead of pause. on the last.
Yeah, this one is almost 30 minutes.
Okay.
So the other
works
one is
perfectly.
probably 15.
That works perfect.
So we'll split it probably. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and sign off and finish shaping the nails up a little bit.
Next
and
time you see us, we'll probably be facing each other instead.
Yeah, we're
We'll
going to
have-
face each other instead of be facing the camera.
We fixed the table, so now it's all nice dark wood. We will be facing each other with 2 microphones and a totally different background and a video. We're going to work our butts off this week, so it'll be fun.
Yep.
It'll be hopefully more fun than work, because I don't like lots of work.
So we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.